Wow. Wow. What is up, guys? It is Frankie here. Hold on. Just let me get something here. What is up, guys? It is Frankie here. And Parasite has won Best Picture. Welcome to the 2020 Oscars post-show, by the way. A stunner. An absolute stunner. Parasite has pulled off the upset, and you kind of felt it throughout the night. Because going into this Oscars, as they're about to give their acceptance speech here, going into this night, and we'll break down everything here in just a second. Going into this night, it seemed like everything was pretty predetermined, right? 1917 is going to win Best Picture, they're going to win Best Director, then everything else played out exactly the way we thought it was. But if there was going to be an upset, if 1917 wasn't going to win, Parasite was probably going to win. But no one was really sure of it. The song that Billie Eilish was singing was sad. Well, yeah, it was the In Memoriam. She did a very good job with that. But you knew that something was turning. You knew the tides were turning in Parasite's favor when Bong won. I can't pronounce his full name. Bong Joon-ho, I believe his name is. If I'm getting that wrong, I'm sorry. I'm terrible with names. When he won Best Director, you kind of knew, you kind of saw everything switch. You kind of saw everything change. You saw, all right, is this actually going to happen here? And then it was a two-horse race here. Jane Fonda actually paused for Jane Fonda read the winner, and then paused, and then she said it. She was. I think this is definitely a surprise here. A beautiful movie, Parasite, just an absolutely tremendous film, and the fact, near perfect critical score. I think it has a 99% Rotten Tomatoes score. Wonderfully done, and for this film to get the recognition that it deserved. Parasite 1917 was going. I think all of us went into this night knowing that was going to happen. It was, again, I was hoping maybe Once Upon a Time would get there. Happy Renee and Joaquin won. And yes, Renee Zellweger, Joaquin Phoenix both won. Joaquin Phoenix gave an all-time acceptance speech. Just classic. I heard him give that speech, all right, don't milk your cows or whatever, and I was just like, yeah, don't drink milk, yeah. Toy Story 4 was a good movie. I was happy that won Best Animated Film over Klaus, so, good to see. I love the Toy Story films. Toy Story 4 was great, so I'm very happy that this film, and I hope they never make another. I hope they never make another one. But I'm very glad that film won. And again, Phoenix, Renee Zellweger won. I'm surprised she got a second award, but, hey, that's fine. But for Parasite to get this win, to pull off the upset, pretty stunning, and in what was a pretty lackluster Academy Awards up until that point. How do you feel about Eminem's performance? I don't know why now. Okay, I understand he didn't perform in 2003 when he first won the award. I understand that he didn't get to perform there because I guess he didn't want to or whatever. So they let him perform now. It was interesting, but at the same time, I'm like, could they have done this in the pre-show? I don't know. At some point, I'm just like, I just wrap this show up. Let's get it going. Let's keep going here. I love Eminem. He's one of my favorite rappers ever. But it was just a strange thing to just see him out there, during a show that he hadn't been there. He won that award 17 years ago. 8 Miles, that old, man. 8 Miles, almost as old as me. So it was just strange that now, and it was a total surprise. Happy for this guy. Happy for this entire crew. Thoughts on Joaquin's speech? Classic Joaquin. What can I say? It was classic Joaquin Phoenix. I knew that. First of all, he got up on stage and he looked like he was about to cry. He looked like, and not like in an emotional, happy way. He looked like he was just sad and depressed. He's just like, all right, I'll just take this award. He's so weird. I don't understand him really at all. He's one of the strangest people, one of the strangest actors I've seen in years. So to see him get this award, meant a lot. So I'm very, very happy. Very happy for him that he ended up getting this again, even though it was a weird speech. And happy for this movie here. Again, it saved what was a pretty... I think the Academy almost knew Sandler should have been nominated. I thought so too, but the Academy for some reason just... something. He's great in that movie. So I thought for sure he would have gotten something. But I guess they just have the thing, all right, we can't give him, He's the guy who makes all the bad comedy, so we're not going to give him a nomination for this. It saved what was, again, up to that show, a pretty weird show in terms of most of the awards up until Best Director, we kind of knew who they were going to be. And so I feel like the Academy kind of knew that, so they were just like, all right, we're just going to do a bunch of weird stuff. We're going to have Rebel Wilson and James Corden come out as cats, which, the joke's right itself. That's the closest cats will ever get to an Academy Award. All geniuses are strange and different. Then again, what is normal? That is fair. I was just shocked to see him. What's the Korean guy's name? I believe it's Bong Joon-ho or Ho. I believe it's Bong Joon-ho. I believe his name is. And so yeah, that's his name. And good for him. Again, good for him. What's up, Rob? Good for him that a guy like this He's been under the wire. And this film, we started hearing about, I guess back in the fall, we started hearing when this film came out. And it was winning all the international awards. It was getting rave reviews from critics. I mean, sucks Martin Scorsese didn't win anything. Yeah, I'm bummed out too, but he got his wins for The Departed. I would love one more win. I mean, I'm sad. Two of my favorite directors are Scorsese and Tarantino, and neither one of them got an award here. So I was very, very surprised that they didn't get it. But I'm happy that this guy won. I guess he's a newcomer. Happy to see Jane Fonda. Yeah, happy to see her too. That was the audience erupted in applause for her. That was great to see. Again, the only thing I didn't like seeing was Rebel Wilson and James Corden as cats, dressed up as cats. You could leave that at home. I don't need to see that. Don't remind me about that movie anymore. It was so weird. Why would they do that? Again, it's like they knew the show was bad, or they knew the show was predictable. So it's like, all right, we'll just throw this in there. We'll have Maya Rudolph and Kristen Bell or Kristen Wiig or whatever sing on stage. We'll have Steve Martin and Chris Rock actually deliver some funny lines, and then we'll just have a bunch of other stuff here. It was a weird show. Parasite cleaned up. Oh, not cleaned up. I mean, cleaned up in the top two. It cleaned up in Best Director and Best Picture, but it didn't win. Best Actor. Like, there were still a lot of awards that didn't win. But again, I'm happy with the awards. Again, I know you probably don't care, but the XFL was a rousing success for an introduction. I heard some good things about the XFL. Maybe we'll get to that in the future, but I've heard good things about it in the last 2 days. So good for the XFL. That looks like that it's better than it was 20 years ago. So good for the XFL. It's like a wrestler who has a terrible first run. He comes back to the WWE, and he has a great second run. So what about How to Train Your Dragon? That didn't win, and that was a really good movie too. It's just when you are running up against the Disney, monster, the Disney machine, it's going to be hard to pick off wins against them. And again, it's a wonderful movie, but again, it was loaded. When you had Toy Story 4 in there, and Toy Story 3 got nominated for Best Picture. I mean, this is an iconic film franchise. It's probably the greatest animated film franchise of all time. So I was very happy. It's going to be difficult to knock that off. And again, with the Disney machine, 2019 was one of the greatest years of movies. Again, when you look at all these movies that came out this year, and look at all the nominees, all the stars, it was very, very. Again, good. Yeah, so 2020, did Endgame win anything? I don't think Endgame won anything. Looking throughout the films here, it was nominated for Best Visual Effects. It didn't win. I think that's it. So, unfortunately, nothing there for Endgame. Endgame lost to 1917 for Best Visual Effects. Parasite wins 4 awards, most of anyone. 1917 wins 3. Ford vs. Ferrari, Joker, and Once Upon a Time in Hollywood all win 2. And then there was a bunch of others that won 1. So yeah, Joker, 11 nominations, 2 wins, which I guess about what I expected there. But yeah, again, it was my overall take. Again, it was a weird show. The no host thing, which I'm fine with. We replaced it with a million musical performances. My gosh, that's my one complaint. Make it like 3 Best Original Song nominees. Don't give us 5. It just slows the thing down. Sunny has seen Pain and Glory and Little Woman. No, I get it, man. Little Woman had no chance. Again, the only film we all went in thinking 1917 was going to win for the visual achievement of the fact that it was one take, or tried to be one take, and it's a war movie which the Academy loves. And so all the signs were there for this award to win. It won all the other awards. When I first really heard about Parasite really contending for this award when it won the Golden Globe last month. So long ago, my gosh. So that's when we really started hearing about this award possibly competing. And they tried, but again, all throughout the week, it just heard 1917. And again, Parasite was the second choice. So it was interesting to me. Endgame was nothing clever, hidden CGI effects. How did it not win? I don't know. Again, sometimes the Academy. Again, there's some of these awards. I mean, how did Star Wars get nominated for anything? How did Star Wars: The Rise of Skywalker get nominated for anything other than Best Original Score? How do you get Best Visual Effects? Who cares? The movie stunk. I don't care about visual effects. And so yeah, I was no fake no envelope, no bad envelope this year. I guess that was 3 years ago, but I would have loved if that happened again. And I guess now we're gonna have the post show. Are they showing Carrie Underwood on American Idol? Oh my gosh. That was 16 years ago. How long ago was that? Oh gosh. I'm sorry. I'm getting over this. Why is Carrie Underwood on American Idol? Okay, yeah, I'm sorry. I lost my train of thought there. I haven't seen Eminem in years. Mike Francesa was robbed. Francesa should have been nominated. No Sports Night. Well, me and the Oscars don't mix well. Me and enchiladas do. No Sports Night. What am I really going to talk about? I guess you guys want me to talk about the XFL, but this is something I really wanted to talk about. This is something I wanted to get onto, talk about a little bit. So I thought I would talk about this. We'll get back to we'll have sports on Tuesday. We'll get back to sports. No, Wednesday. The next 2 days I'm off. We'll be back Wednesday with sports. Don't worry. We've got more sports coming. Don't worry, Plasma. If you don't want to be here, that's fine. What's up, college basketball? What's up, Zach? Haven't seen Eminem in years. Now I've seen Eminem in a few years. he always sticks his head back in there. We've seen him every once in a while. Again, it was such a shock. That's probably the biggest shock. Like Eminem was back, and again, it feels like it came out of nowhere. It just feels like, again, it was a total surprise. I understand, again, he didn't get to perform that year, but it was just weird. Like now, and you're making the telecast run late. I didn't get that, but hey, people were excited. People were happy on Twitter. Fine, I'm imagining people on Twitter I'm imagining people on Twitter are ecstatic about this. After all the beating that the Academy got for not nominating Greta Gerwig in Little Woman, for not nominating, a lot of, I think only one African American minority. After all that, at least I feel like this award, it's just like, okay, we can silence those people a little bit. Not that Parasite didn't deserve to win, but it's for the Academy, it's also an unintended consequence. All right, I think people can shut up now just a little bit about us. All right, we're not totally wasted. Why Carrie Underwood on American Idol? Why is Carrie? I don't know. She's one of the most successful Idol contestants. No, I know why she's on it. I just didn't know why they were airing a commercial with Carrie Underwood in American Idol. I was like, are they bringing her back? I didn't know. That's fine, Rob. Dodgers get Mookie and Keep Jock and get Twins pitcher, and for marketing reasons. No, yeah, I get it. Yeah, Dodgers get Mookie and Keep Jock. That's a nice job there for the Dodgers. They get rid of a guy whose name is Jeter. I guess there's a Red Sox prospect named Jeter, or Dodgers prospect named Jeter, which is weird. But all right, great. Again, it was just weird to see that. A guy named Jeter there. Again, overall, I'm looking here at the other. I don't know if there's anything egregious. Again, all the others, Laura Dern, who won that award for Best Supporting Actress just alone on her monologue, which really made me also rethink the story of Mary, of the Virgin Mary. So I thought that was excellent. I'm glad she won. She hasn't won it yet. Brad Pitt, I guess he hasn't won it yet either. So I don't think he's ever won it. So I guess this is his first Academy Award. So good for Brad Pitt. And he was great in that movie as well. I'm disappointed that Leo didn't get anything, but when you're up against Phoenix, was the combination of a great performance and had never won before. And it was those two areas that led to this Best Actor win. Renee Zellweger had won before, so I'm surprised that she didn't get that she got it again. But hey, and then Bong wins for Parasite, and then he wins, and then Joaquin Phoenix and then Bong Joon-ho win for Best Picture and Best Director. So overall, do you watch The Joker? It'll be very. No, first time for Brad the Man. Yes, I was like, did he win for something else? I was like, did he win for Inglourious Basterds or something like that, or 12 Years a Slave? But no, this was his first award. If you have the New York Defenders as a team for the XFL, then they will be a good team to pick. Yeah, I've heard their defense is great. My Battlehawks won too, so I'm happy. Joker's a great movie. Joker's fantastic. Oh, I got to shout out my friend Jacob. My friend Jacob, who I went to school with when I was younger. Huge fan of the Joker. Dressed up as Halloween as Joaquin Phoenix and did the whole running down the stairs thing. He dressed up like that. He loves this movie. So immediately after Joaquin won the award, I texted him and he was going crazy. So shout out to my friend Jacob. Congrats that your guy won it. And now I think the only other person, I believe the Joker is now the second fictional character to have two different actors win the award for their performance. I think the other one was oh gosh, I know it was The Godfather. I can't remember. Should have went for Benjamin Button. Yeah, again, that could have been what we went. The Rockets lost the game. The buzzer beater. Yeah, brutal loss for the Rockets. Again, the combination of sports and Oscars is which is what we do here better than almost anybody. The Rockets win. I wanted Joker more sinister like Taxi Driver. It was like Taxi Driver. How much more sinister can it get? The movie ends. Spoiler. The movie ends with the guy just blood all over his face. I mean, we live in a society. It's just, oh boy, what a film. And I will say this, and this doesn't mean anything. The trailers, the best trailers I saw all year. The best trailers. Every time that trailer appeared, it got me pumped up for the movie. Every single time you saw that trailer, every single time, it just wowed you. You just knew this film was going to be something special. Lighthouse should have won one. Yeah, Lighthouse got no nominations. I guess he just wasn't big enough. Which is a shame because Eggers is a terrific director. I mean, he directed The Witch, he directed The Lighthouse, so he's 2 for 2 so far. Maybe he'll get another big picture movie to really get there, but he's a fantastic young director, one of the best out there, and disappointing that it got no love. It got one nomination. I forget which one, but Lighthouse did get got Best Cinematography, which is fair. Roger Deakins won that. Roger Deakins, by the way, spent years without winning one. Has now won 2 in like two years. One for one for Blade Runner 2049. Wins this. He's one of the great cinematographers of all time. So it's great. It wasn't Dark and Sinister like Jack. All right. It was supposed to be like Taxi Driver, but DiCaprio should still won for his True Love of Jordan Belfort and Avenue. Yeah, Frankie the Bride. Oh boy, True Life. Yeah, again, he did. I mean, Leo should have won so many other times before that. Leo should have won so many other times. But he won for Revenant, a movie that's not great, but it's just like, all right, the man's killing himself to win this award. Just give it to him already. I would have liked for him to get a second. Movie was more dirtier and explicit. I guess that is fair. But and that movie's gonna live on. I mean, the jokes about that here. You want to hear another joke, Murray? I'm wondering if I guess Phoenix and De Niro crossed paths during the award show. De Niro got 2 awards nominated. I will always love. I love more movies like that. Thoughts on the OJ biopic? I have not seen it. From all accounts, it looks awful. It's the same guy that did the Shannon Tate biopic, which is horrendous. I believe. I hope I'm right. It's not the OJ biopic. It's the Nicole Simpson or whatever her name is. I'm sorry, I'm forgetting her name here. The story about her getting killed. If that's true, yeah, that movie is all time bad. The Sharon Tate one, and this one looks just as bad. That guy's a terrible director. He's really ban him. Leo wasn't even talking in The Snowman. I don't think it was The Snowman. I think it was The Revenant. If I said Snowman, I apologize. Revenant. Yeah, wasn't there a good OJ miniseries? There was. The Made in America, the OJ Made in America miniseries is top notch as well. Terrific, and goes into the whole story about his life and everything. By the way, speaking of ESPN 30 for 30s, cannot wait for later this year, The Last Dance, the Chicago Bulls. That looks like just, as a basketball fan, that just looks perfect. 90s Bulls. 90s Chicago Bulls. It looks like everything I wanted. Zach is always hitting on me. I will find you. So yeah, there was a good OJ miniseries, and so I'm glad. Do you like Billie Eilish? Sure. Yeah, I've seen her, like, her big song, Bad Girl. I guess it is Bad Girl, Bad Guy, whatever. I'm not up to date in this music. But that song, I was like, she's not singing. Like, she's just whispering over a beat. And then, like, I've heard some other stuff, and I heard this performance, and I'm like, okay, she can sing. She can sing. So I don't know what her career is going to be. I don't know if she's going to be a huge thing 5-10 years from now. I have no idea. But I like her. I like the direction of, I mean, she's obviously one of the biggest stars out there right now. I like where she's going. So, yeah, I wish her all the best. She seems like a very interesting artist. Yeah, nothing against her. I'm glad she did the... congrats to Kirk Douglas, by the way, on winning the award for getting the hammer at the In Memoriam montage. Which, all right, fine. It's not a great award to win, but, hey, it's at least for the last time in life. The montage began... I was hoping that Kobe would win the... I was hoping Kobe was going to be the last one to get memorialized, and he ended up being first, which, all right, fine. So, yeah, it started with Kobe, ended with Kirk Douglas, and Kirk Douglas, died just a few days ago, 4 days ago. Which ends the excuse that the Academy says, we didn't have enough time to put this person in. That excuse is clearly bogus. They just didn't want to put you in. Although, to be fair, that Kirk Douglas screenshot, I'm sure is probably saved for like 100 years. Or like 30. He did die at 103, 104. Good life. So I'm sure they've had that saved up for a while now. And it's just like, finally now they get to use it. She's 18. She has a... I don't care about that. I know she's 18. I know she's... I just don't care. Bro, chill. I'm going to take a gun and shoot y'all. That's messed up. Chill. You got to love Central Frankie Benzie. If she does is whisper, all she does is whisper over the beach. She can't sing on. So I take your videos aren't always about sports. No. Hi, Gator, by the way. Yeah, sometimes I like to branch out. Now that I have more subscribers, I'm like, what the heck? I'll talk about whatever the heck I want to. Maybe if this works, maybe we'll do more stuff like this. If I become really big, hopefully, because this is mostly a sports channel, but I also have other interests, and I want to talk about this tonight because, again, this is one of the biggest nights in Hollywood. So I was like, why not we talk about this a little bit? Her fingernails were long. Yeah, sure, whatever. She is interesting to me. She's clearly going through stuff in her life. I wish her well. I hope she figures it out. Kirk Douglas has been around since the Stone Age. Yeah, and he lived a great life, Spartacus, all that, and so a good life. Sad that he's gone, but I mean, when you live over 100, that is fantastic. Messed up, man, messed up. So again, back to the actual awards. Again, nothing. Those director and best picture were real stunners. I did not think those awards were gonna win. I thought it was gonna be 1917 for picture and director. But Mendes has already won for American Beauty, a film that has not aged well in the slightest. As I've said, a movie which Kevin Spacey hitting on a teenager, that is like one of the worst things to ever age in the history of aging. It's a fine movie, but like it's a little bit uncomfortable now. It's way more comfortable now. So he won for those awards. And again, I'm not saying 1917 is a beautiful exercise in cinematography, in one shot and all that, but I don't know if it's going to be remembered as a good movie. I don't know if, Parasite is a good movie. I just don't know, the way it talks about race and class and all that. I don't know, and the performances are great, story's great, black comedy, all that. I don't know how it's going to age well. I don't know how any of these movies 5 years from now are going to age well. Like, I don't want to look back and say, oh, we gave it to this movie over this movie. Like, remember when we gave, giving the Oscar to what Dances with Wolves over Goodfellas is one of the worst things the Academy has ever done. Recently, they gave it to King's Speech over The Social Network. A terrible decision there. So we've seen bad decisions by them. Janelle is amazing. Janelle. Okay. But come get some honey boy. Said that he's going 103. I know. I was saying. If I make it to 40, I'll be surprised. Oh, don't be surprised. Okay, fine. Yeah. Okay. Now I'm blocking you. When you said you were shooting people, but now you said you make love to your mom. Yeah, that's the thing that gets you blocked. For now. Pat McAfee's made for color commentary. Yes, Pat McAfee. By the way, when College Game to when Lee Corso, whatever happens to him, whenever he's off, put Pat McAfee in his place. I feel like Pat McAfee could do a fantastic job replacing him. And so now if it makes the 40, have you heard that Orson Bean died in a car accident? How about that? He was he was in his 80s and he dies in a car accident? I mean, come on. That's cruel. That's cruel, man. Yes. Oh boy. Oh yeah, you ranch. But yeah. Again, a stunner, a real stunner. I mean, there was that time back in the summer we thought, Once Upon a Time's probably going to win. There was this period before the Golden Globes where I think most of us thought The Irishman was going to win. And then after the Golden Globes, it became clear, 1917 or Parasite, it's going to be one of those two. And then Once Upon a Time was going to be the third one. Joker always had love because the Academy loved giving it that nominations. He was 91. What is up, my American? I'm doing well, Gabe. Yeah, 91. Good life, but to die by a car accident doesn't seem fair. And so Janelle Monáe, she performed. Oh, Janelle Monáe. Okay, yeah, I forgot about that. There were parts of this. There were parts of this you just check out. There were parts of this, where they're performing the Elton John song and the Mr. Rogers song. But I don't need. You gotta love the good old PH. Yes. I'm sorry. We don't need that many musical performances. It grinds the show to a halt. Again, make it 3 best original songs. Don't make it 5. I don't need all those. I mean, it was nice seeing Elton John / Taron Egerton perform. Nice to see Kobe there. Nice to see Kobe there in the in memoriam. Frank Stream XFL. Guys, I know you love the XFL. I know you're interested in it. I can't. I just the XFL does not really interest me as much as it should. I mean, maybe one day it'll be near that level of greatness, but for now I gotta wait. I'm just not into it right now. When does XFL start? The XFL started Saturday. So, by the way, shout out to Phoenix. Mentioned his brother, the late River Phoenix, one of the all-time gone too soon deaths in Hollywood history. A great young actor. Would have loved to have seen what he could have done in his life, but unfortunately, just drugs or whatever. And so Joaquin paid tribute to him, which was very nice. Thoughts on veganism? Again, fine. Live your life. Do what you want to do. Are you going vegan after Joaquin's speech? No, not that speech. Again, he is such a. When I heard he was playing the Joker, I was sold because I knew he's crazy. He's nuts. Did you watch Duke versus North Carolina? No, I didn't. If you did, great. Congrats to Duke on a big win. I think it's stupid the Lord gave us animals to eat and enjoy. Again, fine. You do what does XFL stand for? Extreme Football League. But when they cast Phoenix as the Joker, I knew right away he was going to be great. I knew right away he was going to be sensational because when you have a guy like that who's part crazy. I mean, you've seen him on Letterman. You've seen those crazy interviews. He's part crazy. And so to see him, I just knew right away. And with all due respect to Leo, I'm not sure Leo could have pulled this off because I know he was originally supposed to be. Phoenix just has that you think he's really crazy. You think he's wild. Again how just absolutely nuts he was in some of those scenes. Again, just absolutely beautiful performance the whole way through. Boneless chicken wings, honey mustard, so yummy. That's fine. X-bit foot long. Oh gosh. So again, very very happy for Phoenix. And now we have the I guess we have the after parties now. I don't know what's gonna happen on channels or whatever, but I'm sure there'll be some stuff here in Hollywood as people will discuss. Again, I'm sure right now Twitter is going nuts about how great it is that Parasite won. Ranch and Trevor, please don't go crazy, guys. We're here to have fun tonight. Don't scream at each other. We don't need it. But for a movie like for a movie like Parasite to win, Korean cast, a director new on the scene to get this award. It's pretty cool. So I'm very happy for them. Very happy for that award, for those people to get that award. And we'll see where this goes from here. I mean, Gabe Ranch, guys, please be quiet, please. Let's all, or not be quiet. Let's stop fighting here. Let's gosh, is XFL teen football or adult? No, XFL is adult football. XFL is real adults playing. Again, I don't know if it's gonna work out. I've liked some of the ideas, the kickoff, and stuff like that. But it's like I'm not willing to go that far yet. If this is gonna definitely work. Just kidding, broski. All right, that's fair. I'm not willing to go that far yet. That this is definitely gonna work. Not football. Heartbroken. It's fine, guys. It's fine. So yeah, we'll see what happens there with the XFL. But again, I'm not willing to get that invested in it yet. But yeah. So look, the Academy's still gonna have people are still gonna scream at the Academy for the fact that African American, lack of diversity in the nominations. Some of the films that didn't get nominated, but for now, again, those films, it's hard to me. Is there any film? I mean, Parasite, I think it was one of the best films of the year. I think it was like 1 or 2. My always thing is either pick the first or second best film. My problem last year when they picked Green Book, I didn't think Green Book was one of the 2 or 3 best films last year. And now I think that pick was atrocious. It wasn't me that said shut up. Oh, that's fine. Please, you're annoying person. I do not accept male-to-male content, but good memes. Fair. I think I have been hacked. Oh, did you say shut up? Yeah, you said Rand, shut up. Okay, that's fine. Frankie, would you rather eat a rat or take it in the... No. I take the... Gosh, you guys are so weird. You guys are so weird at the questions you ask me. This is what happens. What happens when we don't talk sports. We end up going on weird tangents. I love you guys. But when you look at... Man, how do I put this? So I didn't think Green Book last year was one of the 5 or 6... Or I didn't think Green Book was one of the 2 or 3 best films last year. And of that category, I thought it was one of the weaker ones. I think this one's right up there. Parasite's like 1 or 2 right up there in terms of the best films of last year or of the past year. So I think it's a great win for them. A bit of a surprise. You heard the roar in the crowd when Parasite won. How shocked and happy people were for that award. And so I think this is a good thing. Will it mean anything? Probably not. Next year probably gonna have the same stuff. I did not type that. Ben Revere probably has a. I'm pretty sure. I think everybody in my account has been hacked. I think everybody who had. Sorry, that was my grandma. Fair. I think everybody who follows me has now been hacked. Ben Revere, yeah, of course. I don't know Ben Revere anymore. It's just. By the way, I should point out if you're new to this channel and you like what you see, Frank, someone is hacking me. No, someone copied my account. Frank, someone is hacking me. Oh, sorry, man. I can't tell because you both look the same. So I don't know. I can't tell who's the fake and who's the real one, but oh boy, this is fun. Moonlight or Parasite? Gotta give me some time on that. They're both up there. Moonlight is a terrific film. They're both fantastic in the way they deal with the way they deal with race, the way they deal with these serious subjects. It's tough. I'm not. Oh gosh. So again, I'm not willing right now. I'm not willing to officially sure to say who's gonna win these awards. I'm not willing to say that yet, but we'll see. He's not lying. Here's a real one, a fake one because he has a playlist on his channel. Ranch is hacking me, so I'm gonna punch. Shoo. Oh gosh, I don't know what you guys are doing now. Somebody is probably playing tricks with me, and shout out to whoever that is because you are a very intelligent person. But I also don't know why you're going after me. I don't know why me of all people you wanted to attack, but whatever. Chill. No, yeah, I'm chilling. Don't worry. So again, if you're new, make sure you subscribe here. We don't usually talk about movies here, but we usually talk about sports and entertainment. Again, mostly sports. We'll be back on Wednesday. I should point out again what is coming up on Wednesday. The funny thing was, I had all these remarks in my head set up for what was going to happen if 1917 won, and then Parasite won. And I had to do a complete 180 about everything I was going to say and all that. So sometimes it's okay. Sometimes it's okay. I mean, again, I don't like predictable Oscars. It's like I'm glad that this one had a little bit of suspense. I'm glad that we had the best director. And again, when you heard best director went to Parasite, you were thinking, oh, maybe there's a chance. Maybe this can actually happen. And then Parasite wins. And nothing against 1917. But again, it's just a surprise element. It's a surprise factor. It's that. I also think Parasite's a better movie than 1917. I think 1917 is a better cinematic experience than Parasite. But I think it's a better film. I think Parasite is a better film. So, I should point out again what's going to happen here Wednesday on the channel. Moonlight for me. That's fine. Ben reveals the real OG of this channel. Not you, Frankie the Trevor dude, because you threatened somebody. Oh, okay, that's fine. Gosh, again, you guys are weird. So, we should point out, no videos tomorrow or Tuesday. I'm taking the next 2 days off. to go work on some other stuff. Wednesday, we will be back on Wednesday. We are going to have we're going to be back after Bucks Pacers, so that's around 10 o'clock, and then Lakers Nuggets at 12:30. So that is the schedule for Wednesday. We'll have 2 shows. We'll have a Bucks Pacers at 10, Lakers Nuggets at 12:30, and then Thursday we're going to have a Clippers Celtics live reaction at 10:30, and then Friday we will have NBA buzzer beaters and game winners part 10, which there were a couple more clips added today with the Bogdan Bogdanovic's game winner against the Rockets. Because you were being annoying. Oh gosh, somebody's hacking my account. Sorry about that, man. Trevor made another account with chips with a bow and arrow. Can I get a better review on the chat? I didn't make another account. I bet the poor guy that's hacking or something. Jane Fonda when she was 24. Yeah, Jane Fonda when she was younger. Yeah. Again, good for her. Good for her that she was out there. I don't know what the reasoning was. Like was it like the 50th anniversary of something? I don't know why she was the one presenting it. I'm fine that she presented, but I didn't understand also was it like the 50th anniversary, or was it just like an honorary? Hey, thanks for everything. Here's okay, Jane Fonda presents Best Picture. She's 82. She was arrested in 1970, opposed to the Vietnam War. Did you do anything in 1969? No, nothing. So I guess I just wanted to give this to her, which fine, absolutely fine. Not as No, again, Jane Fonda, 1961. I don't know, what was Jane Fonda doing in 1961? I guess we'll do Jane Fonda period of adjustment. Jane Fonda period of adjustment. Oh gosh darn it. Yeah, gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. Still kicking it. I'm sick, but with a cold, but still need to clean up. Yeah, sorry about that, man. Sorry about the cold. He's the lord of this channel. Frankie just hired me. I'll make another account because somebody's hacking this account. I can't tell if it's really you or not, man. So just hang in there. It's just because of everything she's been doing, the fire drills. Oh, okay. Again, that's fair. I just wonder because a few years ago when Warren Beatty and Faye Dunaway did Best Picture, we remembered that it was because. Oh boy, that was the year they did the Moonlight La La Land thing. It was the 50th anniversary of Bonnie and Clyde, so I was wondering if there was a reason this year. But no, I guess not every year there's a reason. I guess sometimes it's just, hey, we'll present this to you. So, I know Jack's presented it a lot, so I guess sometimes there's no rhyme or reason to this thing. I'm just shocked that they actually pulled the trigger on Parasite. I didn't think. Again, I like the film, but. I really enjoyed it, but I didn't think it was going to get I thought 1917, again, with everything going against it, war movie, cinematography, all that, and it won all the other awards. I thought it was going to be that. I was kind of also hoping Once Upon a Time. We haven't talked about that movie. I love that movie, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. Again, another original masterpiece from Tarantino. I was hoping that would win, but I kind of had a feeling it wasn't going to do that. Just it didn't have the push, and so he's 9 films now. He has 1 more left, and Tarantino has not won Best Picture or Best Director, which is really stunning for a guy as influential as him and as talented as him. Hopefully, his next film he'll get it. But it's been a long time. She's had a hard life. Watch the documentary. I get it. I just blocked the guy back my account. We're not going to make guesses, younglings. I'm not making guesses on anything anymore. I'm not making guesses on any prediction anymore. Nothing makes sense anymore. Everything is nuts. Everything is messed up. Again, as we talk about, this is actually one of my highest live streams, like in terms of viewers right now in a while. Like 11 people are here. Gotta go, bro. Yeah, I love you. No homo, Ben Revere. That's fair, man. God bless you, Gabe. Take care. I guess, yeah, my sports channel, people want to talk about the Oscars. So, there's no one really new. It's just all a bunch of guys. I thought, there'd be some new people. Okay, I hope that fixes the problem. It's probably my sister because she likes to go on my phone. Oh, it's your sister? Okay. Yeah, keep I don't have a sister. Dad, gummit. Someone's playing tricks on me. And whoever's doing it, shout out to you for, again, I don't know why you're picking on me. I don't know what I've done to deserve this. I mean, I am annoying, but I mean, this is a whole new level that you're taking this at. So, what is happening right now? No clue. No clue at all. But you know what? That's kind of fun. Sometimes it's fun when you have no idea what the heck's happening. As we talk about nothing in particular. I can't see his type of movies winning. Tarantino's. I mean, if you want, like, again, one guy directs it, writes it, has made influential movie after influential movie from Reservoir Dogs to Pulp Fiction, one of the biggest one of the biggest second films anyone's ever had. Just bursted out of the scene, and it's had a bunch of others that were great. Inglourious Bastards, Django, Hateful Eight. This, eventually I feel like he deserves it. He's like when he says he's gonna do Star Trek. I've heard. I don't think the Star Trek remake's gonna happen. I've heard rumors. I don't think that's gonna happen anymore. I don't know if that would be good. I don't know. I don't want his last film to be a Star Trek movie, even though that would be incredibly interesting. I'd be interested to see it. I'm sure there'd be a lot of feet somehow. He would work a lot of feet into Star Trek, and I'm sure he'd use the N-word as well. But I just don't want to. I just don't want to waste his time with that. I do have a sister. Okay. Gosh darn it. I don't want him to waste his time with Star Trek. You have one film left. Go. I want his last film to kind of tie in with all of his other films. I don't know if or maybe like Pulp Fiction 2. See someone tagging me, even though I blocked them. Again, it's strange that that's happening. Yeah, I want him to get one more. To get his last film to be something great that maybe ties in with his other films. I don't know what he's gonna do there, but again, he's got a few years. We'll see what he does. But 0 for 9 for Tarantino. He's gotten a lot of screenplay awards, but not the best picture or best director, not once. And David Fincher hasn't won one either, which I thought he was gonna get one for Social Network, but didn't get it, and Tom Hooper got it instead. Tom Hooper, of course, who now directed Cats, complete fraud. And I actually didn't hate Tom Hooper, but until Cats came out, and now I can't stand him. I think he's a total fraud. I don't know how he got this far in life or this far in Hollywood. Don't understand it, but it is what it is. So, goodness. So yeah, we got about 20 minutes left here in our post Oscar show as we and talk about this crazy ceremony. Again, it was more crazy, I think, for it was crazier on the sets and the musical performances and all that. It's like, okay, they're really going, okay, I don't know why Eminem's here, why is Rebel Wilson, why is Ray Romano dropping the F-bomb. There were a lot of weird choices they made. But then the actual, what do you say, N-word? Both the speech while taking, yeah, I can imagine that's gonna happen. I can imagine that happens. Okay, Samuel and Leo. Yeah, I'm sure. He uses, again, a lot of feet, a lot of N-words, and what else? And just a lot of awesome moments. He's one of the strangest people, strangest directors that I've ever. How long have you been watching the Oscars? I've always been kind of interested in it. At least, I feel like when I was younger, I used to put on, I used to watch all the awards. And so, and then recently in life, as honestly, the whole Oscars thing, really around late high school, early college, I started to get more into it and more into the spectacle of it and the festival. By the way, I love the fact that it was earlier this year. I wish that happened every year, the early Oscars, just so we could get it over with quick as possible. Even though I'm interested with it, I'm also kind of sick of it. It's a weird love-hate relationship with it. So I actually like the fact that it was early February, but I guess that won't happen next year. I just started this year watching all the Oscar nominations movies. That's cool. Okay, let's make another account. No, it's fine, Trevor. I'm not going to. I'm going to keep it here. It's fine. I've been again, especially recently here, I've been getting really deep on. I actually missed the La La Land stuff. I went to bed that night, woke up the next morning, and was just amazed about La La Land Moonlight. It was crazy. Do you like Joaquin Phoenix? 3 years ago, I started out because cinema is life changing. Oh yeah, cinema can be amazing. We can have a debate on what cinema is and what cinema isn't. But when you see a movie that changes you, that inspires you, that makes you feel things, it's an incredible feeling. Do you like Joaquin Phoenix? Yeah, of course. I think he's a total nutcase, which I actually kind of admire. He's so weird that it's so strange what he's doing, but I like it. I think I like it. And even in this speech, he's just one of those guys. Again, that's just so weird. So I really like him. Again, even though he's just very, very weird. But again, good for him that he finally got this award. He's had a lot of great performances over the years. It's good that he finally got an Oscar for this. He really put his heart into it. There's so many just memorable, of course, and the scene of him going down the stairs is an all-timer. Just one of the great, a now legendary Oscars movie moment. Will be replicated for years. As just as much as Rocky did for going up the stairs, Joker will do for people going down the stairs. Have you ever met an actor or an actress in person? Unless many people, I don't know. No, I don't think so. Oh, I was 5 feet away from Bill Murray once because we were at Monmouth Park. It was the day American Pharoah was there, and Bill Murray just showed up. I guess he was on behalf of the owner, and Bill Murray showed up, and so I was 5 feet away from Bill Murray, and everybody was screaming, "Hey, Bill!" Everyone was screaming to Bill Murray, "Bill, don't kill the Gophers!" So that was nice. Movies can make you look at different. Watching a good movie and pick up different dimensions. I agree. If I had a sniper, Okay, that's kind of messed up. Okay, I think I may have to block you for that. Just because that's kind of a thing. I guess I don't know. Dude, that's messed up. I guess if I had a show, but that's messed up, dude. We shouldn't be attacking presidents. Frankie, stream XFL, it's fun, and then that's how we live in a society. Frankie, stream XFL, it's fun. Again, I know you guys wanted me to get into the XFL. Again, it doesn't interest me yet. It'd be great if it succeeded, but right now it's just nothing's real. It's not clicking, and I'm not sold yet. And I'm sure this first week was great. How is it going to go week 2, week 3, week 4? How is this going to? Because the XFL, remember, those first XFL games got huge ratings, and then it faded away. It faded away pretty quickly. So how is this XFL going? How are the ratings going to hold up for this? So. Yeah, I would love it if it succeeded. It'd be great for Vince if the XFL finally did work for him. But I need to see more. I'm not 100% sold. And it's a secondary league, so I can't really. The USFL. The thing that made the USFL interesting was the USFL had a lot of money, and they threw around big contracts. Frankie, do the San Francisco Giants and the New York Giants ever get together and have lunch? Yeah, that's an all-time moment. The San Francisco Giants and the New York Giants. Oh, that's an all-time call. The fact that he took it so seriously is amazing. I wish Francesa was. I wish he got recognition for that. But it was great seeing him there in Uncut Gems. And if this wasn't it for Sandler, maybe there'll be something else. I will say, Adam Sandler, do more movies like this. Stop doing bad comedies. Stop doing, Happy Madison Productions. Do more stuff like this. Do more stuff with the Fadley brothers or whatever their names are. The Ferry brothers. Have you ever blocked someone before? I blocked one person. And it was somebody who was trying to catfish me. It was a dude trying to be a woman and really flirting with me. We eventually had to block him. Wait, how is Trevor talking even though you banned him? I didn't ban him. I thought about banning him, and then I said, I'll give him one more chance. Because I'm like, I was going to ban him, but then I was like, but don't do that. Don't threaten anyway. I knew you would know. Of course. It's one of the most iconic Francesa moments. Uncut Gems. I gotta see who directed this. The Safdie brothers. So they're good filmmakers, and I'm glad this film did as well as it did. I'm glad Sandler did as well as he did, and wishing for all the best for him. But because I don't hate him, he's a great talent. Parasite's a great film. Frankie replaced Mike. I'd love to, can't. Love to, can't. I'm not as big as I'm nowhere near as big as Mike. And there's no way they would hire me. Hey, Mike, first time, long time. That'd be a good job though. Was there any? Honestly, even though I love the Best Actor performance, if all of them I was fine with. All of the Best Picture nominees, there was no one I really hated. There was no film I hated. Even Joker, which was probably my least favorite film. It was a great performance, but the least favorite film. I don't know about the Mike flatulence. I'm not 100% sold either. I think that was the chair moving. But all the films, Parasite, again, terrific movie, so original, so unique. The only two I haven't really gotten a chance to really see yet, because they haven't been out in theaters or DVD yet, or they haven't been on DVD yet, was 1917. Even though I know what it's about, the cinematic experience stuff, I know what that is. And then Little Woman, which from all accounts is great, and she's great, because Lady Bird is amazing. So, but then the others, Once Upon a Time was great. Ford vs. Ferrari, really good, really enjoyable man's movie. Jojo Rabbit, fine. And then so that's 5. What were the others? And then I have them right here. What were the films? So yeah, Parasite, 4. Irishman, really good even though it was really long. Jojo Rabbit, fine. Joker, Marriage Story was really good as well. I was disappointed that Adam Driver didn't put his fist through a wall after hearing he didn't win Best Actor. And Once Upon a Time in Hollywood was great. So 2020 Oscars, well, thoughts on feminists saying Kobe didn't deserve an Oscar. Look, and by the way, this is a very small percentage of people talking about the whole Kobe and the rapist stuff, because it is something to talk about. What's up, hats? Someone made an account exactly like mine. I know that it wasn't me. Someone who made an account like me. 2020 Oscars, but no good movies. Wait. We'll see what happens next year. But in terms of people saying Kobe didn't deserve an Oscar, look, Sometimes terrible people get rewarded with stuff. And in my opinion, Adam kept losing to Joaquin everywhere. Yeah, so I think he knew. I think he knew that he wasn't going to win, even though he put on quite a performance. But yeah, the people that say Kobe didn't deserve an Oscar, look, again, you're picking the best film. You're picking the best performances. It doesn't matter who. Like you're picking the best films. You're picking the best actors. You're picking the best actresses. You're picking the best supporting actors. You're picking the best supporting actresses. You're picking all of those things. You can't sit there and I don't know what they have on. I don't know what's on right now, or I don't know. They have a live from Hollywood after the award show here on ABC. See, so even if it's a terrible person, you got to sit there and go, all right, that's the best person. That's the best performance. They have Stephen A. Smith right now doing the live from Hollywood after the award show. Good, God bless him. I don't know why Stephen A. is doing this. Why is Stephen A. doing this? You know what? We're turning on the TV. I want to see what Stephen A. says. Who's the idiot saying Kobe doesn't deserve an Oscar? A few people. I don't agree with feminists in the comedy tape, but they do have a right to give their opinion on the question if he's innocent. On the Kobe tape. You said comedy tape. The Kobe thing. I actually don't. My whole thing on the Kobe thing is I don't know. Okay, yeah, he had a knee surgery, but then I don't know. I'm not really to say. Maybe he raped her. Maybe he didn't. We don't know. I can't say for certain. There are only 2 people that know for sure, and one of those people is now dead. Adam Scott, well, we're doing it a little bit. How can you not with that script? Yeah. But I mean, hey, fine. Hey, they were going for it. Why is Stephen A. doing this? Those people don't deserve to breathe. They're just emotional. Again, I understand it. It's just like, I will say this. All the people talking about Kobe and, oh, he's a rapist. Don't talk about the day of his death. Like, talk about his wife instead and how she's mourning and all that. Wait until, 2 days later. I feel like... I also realize Twitter is not the place to talk about Kobe's... The way to talk about Kobe's rape, alleged sexual assault, rape, whatever you want to call it. You talk about it in television. You talk about it on the radio. You talk about it in long-form writing. Twitter is not the place to talk about this. So... the guy is dead. Let him rest in peace. Again, that is fair. But again, those first few days, you give him the benefit of the doubt. But I also think eventually you have to sit there and say, all right, this happened. And eventually you have to talk about it because it is the thing. I mean, he was alleged of this. Now, did he do it? I don't know. I can't sit there and tell you with absolute certainty he did it. We know he cheated on his wife. That's at best he cheated on his wife. When he cheated on his wife, that's weird. That's the best thing that comes out of this. Which, again, it's terrible. But, the worst case scenario is that he raped her or sexually assaulted her. Again, you know what? Again, it's just amazing that Stephen A. Smith is doing this. They're like, we're going to give this guy all the attention. And, good for him. I don't agree with everything he does, but you know what? Good for him. He's found a niche, and he found people that are interested in him. And the Parasite people, good for them. Good for Parasite that it won. I'm overall happy with this. There's no really morale because he cheated. Yeah. Stephen A. Smith right now is breaking down Parasite on ABC. Go watch this. This is amazing. It's everything that you would expect from Stephen A. breaking down movies. Again, he's entertaining. Look, I don't agree with him on a lot of stuff. I think, but you know what? Give the guy credit. He's entertaining. He's figured out a character for himself, and it works. So yeah. I'm really surprised that Parasite is the winner tonight. And we're wrapping things up here in just a few minutes. I'm really surprised that this happened. Even though they were the second pick, if there was going to be an upset, it was going to be Parasite. I am surprised that they pulled this off. That the Academy pulled the trigger on Parasite over 1917. So good for Parasite. Good for them. His wife is beautiful. Why would he cheat? I mean, look, dude. Jay-Z cheated on Beyonce. At that point, we can't. No one is questioned. Everybody's able to be cheated on. If Jay-Z cheated on Beyonce. I don't like to rate women, but Beyonce's a 10. I don't like to rate women at all, but Beyonce, we all agree, is a 10. And you cheated on it. So, at that point, Jojo Rabbit was a good movie, surprised. Again, it was a fine movie. Fine movie overall, but, sometimes didn't think it all worked. But again, it wasn't a bad movie at all. It was by Oscar standards, it was all right. It was good. I love with TT. I love him. It was weird seeing Scarlett Johansson as a mom. It made me feel really old. Mom in 2 roles this year. So overall, and again, not his best. I don't think it was his best film, but I'm happy he got recognized, and I'm really excited for Thor 4. I cannot wait for Thor 4. And the reason my men cheat is because of ego. The reason my women cheat is because there's a void they need to fill. I don't want to speculate on why people cheat, but I mean, there's a million reasons. There are millions of reasons why men cheat, why women cheat. There are millions of reasons why people cheat. It's unfortunate, it's sad, but it's the world we live in, and sometimes you just don't cheat. Just don't cheat. If you want to see somebody else, just tell the wife or the husband, hey, we're breaking up. I wouldn't even recommend doing that. But you know what? They need to love us, but men, we cheat because it's like, oh, yeah. Again, I'm sure that's the reason why a lot of us, or a lot of men, do it. It's just, Beyonce is, give me a break. Give me a break. In terms of beauty and name recognition, she's, again, I don't like to rate women. I don't like doing it at all, but she's a 10. It's just, what if they cheat if they're abusive? If he's abusive, if she's abusive, all right, I guess you get out of the relationship then. I guess at that point you just like, all right, I'm going to find Laura Dern, and we're just going to get that out of here. I guess that's what you do. But yeah, I guess that again, man, it's just so unfortunate. Okay. The Beyonce fans are gonna go after you. They're gonna find you and they're gonna come after you, man. I'm just warning you. Just warning you. The 4 people that watch this are, oh boy. I love Beyonce. My sister doesn't get it, but I adore her. I think she's fantastic. So yeah, that's why, I mean, if a man's abusing a woman, he's going to cheat because she's not going to get that love she wants to feel. Yeah, if the man's cheating, if the man's abusing a woman, yeah, obviously she's going to cheat. She's also going to divorce him. She's going to be like, get me the heck out of here, and get a restraining order too. And yes, to all women out there, if you're being abused, please tell the authorities as quick as possible. I understand you might be scared. Please tell people. Let me tell you, everything's going to be better. I got enough fan coming at me. Women get offended by anything. You say bad about them nowadays. I'm not. People get offended too easily, I agree, but like in that case, I feel like it's right to take the one side. But there's the Domino's commercial. There's my friend, one of my favorite young actors, Jordan Fisher, recreating the Risky Business thing, which I really appreciated that. I love recreating Risky Business. We've all done that at one point in our life. That's why it's so relatable. We're about to wrap things up here in about 3-4 minutes. So yeah, if you guys got any more, if you guys got any questions. Any final questions here, please let me know. Obviously, they're getting offended for some reason. What do you mean by that? They're getting offended for some... What do you mean by that? Everybody's getting offended for something. I think we are all too sensitive these days. I think sometimes we just feel like... Sometimes a comedian will say like a joke, ooh, that was kind of edgy, but then just don't overthink it. Just realize it was a joke. What I hate, like, okay, once upon a time in Hollywood, I feel like people were really upset about some people were upset about the Sharon Tate character, and they didn't understand what the whole purpose of her was. And they thought, oh, she's not talking that much in the film. That means Tarantino is a sexist, or he's trying to do something that's negative towards her. And it's like, I don't think that was the point of the movie. I think the movie was just about her being really, like, it was the beginning of her career and everything is working out for her. I think it was a movie about her just being this positive light. I thought she was great in it. I would have loved to have seen her more, but I knew why he did it. Because the movie's more about those two. And again, the movie is about those two, at the end, spoiler alert, trying to make sure she doesn't get murdered. So she's in it enough, I think. Hey, long time no see, Broseph. I'm going to be ending this here in just a few minutes, so I just wanted... But it's good to see you, but hang in here for just a few minutes while we wrap things up. And aren't just good. Literally, I got enough fans that come after me. Yeah, again, that's fair. So, I think sometimes we just overthink things, and we just need to relax. Just need to, I don't agree with Bill Maher usually, but there's a few times I do agree with him. One time I think he said, don't ever be offended for something that the other person wasn't offended for. Like, if someone's not offended, if someone's not offended by something, if a joke attacks somebody and that person's not offended, don't be offended for that. It's just, I disagree with people on the Megan Robbie. It's Quentin, you can do whatever you want. He just didn't evolve her. It just didn't evolve her around her. That was no. Yeah, exactly. The movie was about the other two, but the movie was about Brad and Leo. So, although again, I would have loved to see more of her. I understand why she wasn't in it. Why are we talking about gender equality? I thought that was a sports channel. Sorry, this is our Oscar show. We'll be back to sports on Wednesday. I promise. On Wednesday we'll be back to sports, so don't worry. Again, it's just a one-time thing. I want to try some different things here. By the way, Harrison Ford's in a dog movie. There's a dog movie right now that's going to star Harrison Ford. What are you doing, Harrison? You're like 1,000,000 years old. You don't need this. The wage gap isn't real. I'm not going to get involved in that because I don't know enough about that. I'm not offended that people attack my ass. I just don't change for anybody. That's fair. Okay, whatever you got to do, man. All right, so we're going to wrap things up here again, just a minute and a half. My final takeaways from this. Again, I'm stunned that Parasite won. It was, again, a crazy, weird show. Kind of long. And then it ends. I can't say these comedians out there abashing Me Too movement. Like, you do realize it's a great thing that they aren't having questions. You're just skating past them and not willing to listen. Yeah, I get that. I get that too sometimes. Bashing the Me Too movement. Some of that. I don't usually attack the Me Too movement. Yeah, I don't attack them at all, period. I just don't. It's like, this is a real cause here. I think really, sorry, voice text. There's nothing wrong with just writing it out on your keyboard. I don't think there's really anything to attack now. I mean, I guess you can attack, if there's anything, it would be the fake accusations. I guess you can attack that. My thing is, and this is going to be somewhat controversial, I don't know if we should destroy somebody's career based on one accusation. Now, if there's an accusation, we should take it carefully, we should look at it, we'll look at both sides of the thing, and figure out a conclusion there. Go at it case by case. But I don't like it when somebody's immediately accused, and we don't even look at the accusation, we just go, all right, guilty. It's like, no, look at the people lie sometimes. Look at the accusation as a whole. My rule of thumb is if you have been accused by more than 3 people, you're guilty. Because there's no way that 3 people are lying about you. So that's my rule. 1, let's look at the accusation. 2, you're running out, you're on thin ice here. 3, you're guilty. Frankie, you know that, my boy, but does your mouth, you're talking faster than usual. I don't know what it is. I'm tired. We just came back from vacation. I'm tired. Let's not talk about that. No, I get it. Also, happy Rams fan life because the Niners just lost. Congrats to your Niners on not losing. Congrats to your Rams on the Niners losing. So good for that. The Niners blew a big lead in the Super Bowl. So good for them. Discrediting everything they stand for, I meant to say. Yeah, this is an important thing. A lot of terrible people are being brought down. A lot of people are speaking up about the terrible experiences they've had. So there's some of it that turns into mob mentality. Even though something that started off really good, and I think still for the most part does good, if taking down these powerful people who've done these horrible things, with everything, comes unintentional stuff like that. I don't know what I'm saying. I support the Me Too movement. I should put that. I support the Me Too movement. I support you guys. # Me Too. All right, I support that. This has turned into a weird. Maybe we shouldn't do any more Oscar shows. We'll do more Oscar shows. Mookie Betts trade finalized. No, I think it's done. So good for the Dodgers. They elevate themselves to one of the 3 best teams in baseball, even though they already were. All right. I think we're done. So congrats to Parasite on winning Best Picture and Best Director. Congrats to all the other winners. Again, real surprised that Parasite was able to pull this off. I didn't think they were going to be able to do it. But they did it, and they pulled off the episode over 1917. It's because we all react on an impulse. Remember that social media nowadays. Yeah, social media brings out the worst in people. It brings out the best sometimes, but it mostly brings out the worst. The worst people are always on social media. I don't know why I want to join social media at all. I guess that's it. Again, unless you guys have any final questions, let me know. Congrats again to all the winners tonight. This was fun to talk about you guys with the movies and everything. Very interesting night. And Parasite pulls off the upset over 1917, and they are Best Picture winner, and they now enter themselves into the... Let me say it right. The annals? Yeah, the annals. I believe that is it. Yes, that is the correct word. I don't want to get it wrong. Of Best Picture winners. They are now, what are the 90, 91st, 92nd? Whatever it is, they are well deserving of it. Congratulations to Parasite. Social media is overrated. I agree. Let's not talk about that loss. Okay. Oh, that loss. Yeah, sorry about that. Sorry about that, Zach. That's a rough one. Hopefully you guys will be back next year. All right. So, I think that's it. Thank you guys again so much for watching. If you're new to this channel and you like what you see, make sure you subscribe down below. I will be back on Wednesday. So, come back here Wednesday. We're going to have 2 videos on Wednesday. We're going to have... Oh, gosh. I'm blowing it here. So, Wednesday, we're going to have Bucks-Pacers at 10 o'clock. So, come back there Wednesday, 10 o'clock for Bucks-Pacers. And then at 12:30 on Wednesday, we're going to have... Lakers Nuggets. So come back again, 10 o'clock for Bucks Pacers, 12:30 for Lakers Nuggets, post-game show for both of those. So come back then. Thursday we'll have Clippers Celtics. Friday we'll have Buzzer Beaters Part 10, and then we'll have we're reaching 3,000 subscribers very soon, so we're gonna have a 3,000 subscriber Q&A. So all that's very exciting. Broseph, were you a Rams fan when they were in St. Louis? Maybe. I don't know. I don't know what he was, but whatever it is, yeah. Thank you guys again so much for watching this. Congrats to Parasite on winning Best Picture and Best Director and all the other award winners out there. A lot of fun tonight. Thank you guys for doing this. Congrats to all the winners of the Academy Awards. I'll be back on Wednesday. Until then, take care and God bless. Again, congratulations to the winners, especially to Parasite. Bye, guys.